In a nation mourning the sudden and tragic loss of Charlie Kirk, the atmosphere was heavy with grief and uncertainty. Across the country, flags flew at half-mast, and communities gathered in public spaces to pay their respects. The sense of loss was palpable, uniting people from all walks of life in a rare moment of collective reflection. Yet, amid the somber mood, an unexpected image captured the world's attention and sent shockwaves through both the media and the public. Cameras flashed as something truly remarkable unfolded before their eyes. On September 21, 2025, in front of a crowd that swelled to over 90,000 people, two of America's most polarizing figures, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, were seen together at Kirk's memorial. Their presence was not just noted, but became the focal point of the entire event. The two men, who had spent the past year locked in a very public and often bitter feud, now sat side by side. Their body language was serious, their conversation intense, an unmistakable sign that something significant was taking place. This was no accidental encounter. It was a deliberate, highly visible display, orchestrated for maximum impact. The handshake between the two was not just a gesture, but a statement, one that would be analyzed and debated for days to come. The White House's official X account quickly shared a photo of the moment, signaling not only official approval, but also amplifying speculation about what this meeting could mean. Social media erupted, with millions sharing and commenting on the image within minutes. For a country already reeling from tragedy, this apparent reconciliation between two powerful rivals added a layer of intrigue and hope to an already emotionally charged day. The crowd, initially gathered in mourning, now found themselves witnesses to history in the making. Trump and Musk's feud had not only dominated headlines, but had also sent ripples through both the political and financial worlds. Their reunion at such a public and symbolic event made the moment all the more significant, with analysts and commentators scrambling to interpret its meaning. That they chose a memorial, a place meant for unity, healing, and remembrance, to bridge their divide, spoke volumes about the gravity of the moment. It was a powerful reminder that even the deepest rifts can be mended in times of national sorrow. Whatever brought Trump and Musk together on that day was powerful enough to overcome a year of animosity and public sparring. As the world watched, it became clear that this moment could mark the beginning of a new chapter, not just for them, but for a nation searching for unity and hope in the face of loss. To grasp the weight of their reconciliation, we must revisit the rift's origin. The story begins with a deep political divide that had been brewing for years. The tension between traditional political ideologies and the push for modern, innovative solutions created a volatile environment. The Trump administration's Big Beautiful Bill aimed to reshape American industry, but eliminated federal tax credits for electric vehicles, striking at Tesla's core. This bill was seen as a cornerstone of Trump's economic policy, designed to boost traditional manufacturing sectors. These credits had fueled Tesla's growth and America's clean energy transition. The removal of these incentives threatened not only Tesla's business model, but also the broader movement towards renewable energy. Musk, who had supported Trump's administration, saw this as a betrayal. He had believed that the administration would support technological innovation and the shift towards sustainable energy. He publicly criticized the bill, warning it would stifle innovation and harm environmental progress. Musk's statements were bold and direct, highlighting the potential long-term consequences of such a policy. Trump, proud of the bill, saw Musk's dissent as disloyalty. To Trump, the bill represented a promise kept to his base, a move to protect traditional industries and jobs. Their disagreement was more than policy. It was a clash of visions, Trump's traditionalism versus Musk's future-focused innovation. This ideological battle underscored the broader conflict between maintaining the status quo and embracing change. Musk's influence in the administration proved limited. Political agendas trumped business interests. Despite his efforts, the political machinery was not easily swayed by business leaders, no matter how influential. This was the moment their partnership began to unravel. The once promising alliance between a visionary entrepreneur and a populist president started to show cracks. The seeds of their feud were sown in the pages of that bill. The legislative text that was meant to unify and strengthen the economy instead became a symbol of division and discord. Tensions exploded when Musk resigned as head of the Department of Government Efficiency. His exit was loud, signaling a total break with Trump. Musk escalated the feud, using his platform to accuse Trump of ties to Jeffrey Epstein, a bombshell that rocked the political world. He then announced plans to start his own political party, transforming from disgruntled advisor to potential rival. Musk's accusations and ambitions marked a point of no return. The feud became a national drama, with both men leveraging their platforms for maximum impact. Musk's bridge to the administration was burned. The professional relationship was over. A bitter personal rivalry had begun. The nation watched as two titans went to war in public. Trump responded to Musk's attacks with characteristic force. He threatened to cancel SpaceX's government contracts, a move that could cripple Musk's empire. Trump even floated the idea of deporting Musk, despite his citizenship, as a rhetorical blow. The message, no attack on Trump would go unanswered, and nothing was off limits. By targeting Musk's companies, Trump struck at the heart of his rival's power. The feud escalated into a high-stakes standoff between political might and technological ambition. Investors grew nervous as the future of Musk's ventures hung in the balance. The battle lines were drawn: Musk, the rebellious innovator; Trump, the political powerhouse. The conflict threatened not just reputations, but the future of American innovation. The world watched to see who would blink first. The Trump-Musk feud sent shockwaves through the financial world, hitting Tesla hardest. Tesla's stock, once a market darling, began to slide as investors worried about lost EV tax credits and Musk's erratic behavior. Regulatory threats from the administration loomed, and Musk's political crusade became a liability. By September 2025, Tesla's stock lagged far behind the surging Nasdaq, reflecting deep investor anxiety. Musk tried to reassure markets by buying $1 billion in Tesla shares and reaffirming his commitment. The move stabilized the stock, but the damage was done. The feud exposed Tesla's vulnerability to its CEO's political battles. The scars on its valuation and reputation would linger. The Kirk Memorial became the unlikely stage for Trump and Musk's first steps toward peace. Musk posted a photo with Trump. The White House amplified it, fueling speculation. Videos showed them in deep conversation, signaling more than a polite exchange. Their body language suggested a serious, deliberate effort to reconnect. The public reaction was immediate. Supporters cheered, critics questioned motives. The news dominated headlines, overshadowing even the memorial itself. For both men, this was a chance to control the narrative and present a united front. The setting lent gravity to their meeting, framing it as a moment of unity. Their reconciliation was as much a public performance as a private truce. The message: the feud was over, at least for now. The memorial's solemn mood set the perfect stage for reconciliation. The air was thick with emotion, as people from all walks of life gathered to pay their respects. The weight of recent events seemed to hang over the crowd, reminding everyone of the fragility of unity and the importance of coming together in difficult times. In a space dedicated to unity, a public fight would have been out of place. The grandeur of the memorial hall, with its soaring ceilings and echoing silence, demanded a sense of decorum. Attendees instinctively lowered their voices, aware that this was a moment for reflection, not confrontation. Instead, Trump and Musk's calm, focused conversation signaled a strategic pivot. Their body language was measured, their words chosen carefully. It was clear to those watching that something significant was unfolding, a shift from rivalry to potential partnership. Both recognized their feud had become a costly distraction. The world was watching, and neither could afford to let personal grievances overshadow the larger issues at stake. Their willingness to set aside differences spoke volumes about their priorities in that moment. For Musk, peace with Trump could ease pressure on his companies and restore lost opportunities. The prospect of renewed government contracts and a friendlier regulatory environment was too important to ignore. Musk's expression hinted at cautious optimism, as if he could see a path forward opening up. For Trump, bringing Musk back was a political win, neutralizing a critic and projecting strength. It allowed him to demonstrate leadership and a willingness to reconcile, qualities that resonated with both his supporters and skeptics alike. The reunion was framed as a mature, necessary step forward. It was not just about two powerful men making amends, but about setting an example for the nation, showing that even the most public disputes could be resolved with dialogue and mutual respect. The event reminded all of shared values and common goals. In the presence of the American flag and the collective memory of loss, the message was clear. Unity and progress require cooperation, even among rivals. Their conversation, set against national mourning, was seen as a hopeful sign. It suggested that healing was possible, not just for individuals, but for the country as a whole. The crowd sensed a turning point, a moment when old wounds might finally begin to heal. Even the bitterest feuds, it seemed, could be resolved in moments of reflection. The memorial's atmosphere encouraged forgiveness and understanding, inspiring others to consider their own conflicts in a new light. Observers wondered what this new beginning might build. Would it lead to lasting change, or was it simply a fleeting gesture? Only time would tell, but for now, hope lingered in the air as the nation looked forward to what might come next. The reconciliation was strategic for both men. For Musk, it meant protection for SpaceX contracts and a chance to regain government support for Tesla. It also helped stabilize his image and refocus on innovation, not politics. For Trump, Musk's return was a political coup, an endorsement from a tech icon and a way to silence a potential rival. The alliance projected strength and unity, appealing to Trump's base and tech-savvy voters alike. Musk's political ambitions were neutralized, and Trump gained a powerful ally. Both men stood to benefit, politically, financially, and reputationally. Their handshake was as much about strategy as it was about peace. The Trump-Musk conversation could mark the start of a formidable new alliance. Musk's support could boost Trump's agenda and broaden his appeal. For Musk's companies, a friendly White House could mean regulatory relief and new opportunities. Their partnership could accelerate innovation, but also raise concerns about cronyism and concentrated power. Critics will watch for signs of favoritism, while supporters hope for national progress. The future of this alliance remains uncertain. Will Musk join the administration, or chart his own course? The world is watching as these two powerful figures shape America's next chapter. Their handshake at the memorial may echo for years to come.